Gratitude. When we feel the deepest gratitude, we can look back and see that our path to that moment was neither short nor straight. Our ability to feel joy and gratitude can be a direct result of the suffering we have endured. When we say, "I've been through that and I stayed clean," we realize with gratitude that we have gotten to the other side of something we had feared we could not get through. We find gratitude for the events that bring us to this moment. The process is a power greater than ourselves. I believe God's will for me is to live in gratitude, even for the little stuff. The ability to accept life on life's terms is an essential part of our spiritual awakening. We can either accept it or stay miserable. We begin by accepting we are addicts. From the first time we admit that we are powerless over our addiction and our lives have become unmanageable, we begin to feel relief. And that relief is the beginning of the gratitude that will guide us throughout our recovery. Gratitude is not just a mood. It is a course of action, a way of setting ourselves in relation to the world. Sometimes it's a discipline. It can take work to hold ourselves in that attitude, especially when we're used to seeing the world through our filters of entitlement and resentment. Humility and gratitude walk hand in hand. We practice saying what we are grateful for, whether or not we feel it. The feeling may not come naturally at first, but when we practice saying thanks, we start to recognize how much we have to be thankful for. When we practice our gratitude by sharing with others, we begin to feel our connection with one another and to something bigger. When we finally find some relief, we want to hold on to it. As that relief grows into joy and gratitude, it becomes more precious to us. We get the real rewards of recovery by giving back and giving forward, out of gratitude for what we have been given, and out of hope for what is to come. Taking care of ourselves is an act of amends not only to ourselves, but the people who love us and to our higher power. It's a way of showing gratitude for being alive. Gratitude may be most needed when it is hardest to find. Looking for the reasons we have to be grateful in a moment of crisis can make all the difference. A gratitude list can be a vital tool at times like this. One old-timer used to growl, "If you can't find anything to be grateful for, start with the fact that you're not on fire and work your way up from there." If we have been around for a while, we know that gratitude is almost always the shortest road to relief. We can also find some gratitude for the fact that we are clean now and we are changing. The gratitude we feel at seeing a fellow member stay clean is not abstract. We may be grateful to have had a person as our friend for many years, but the fact that we have lost so many along the way means that we are grateful in another sense. When our gratitude is gone, we forget where we came from and no longer relate to the newcomer. We are so lost in delusion that we don't even know there is a problem. Many members have died of such arrogance. If we are willing to return to our humility and gratitude, our lives get easier. The gratitude we feel grows from relief at not having to use today, to genuine appreciation for our lives as they are and as they can be. When we put gratitude into action, we see the world differently. A member shared, "My touch has come back, my smell and my tastes are alive. My children and grandchildren run into my arms and are safe there." Our gratitude for our new way of life motivates us to keep giving more, living more and loving more.